Gordon, tell us the importance of corporates and businesses and individuals partnering with Legae La Nnete financially over the years, how that has helped develop, get Legae to where it is today, and how much more we can do with more partners going into the future.
Thank you, Jacques. Yeah, this is also exciting to talk about. Initially, I've had a lot of friends that I've known that have personally sponsored us in their capacity. In the very beginning, we had no corporate sponsorship. I suddenly realized all corporates want to give to women and kids, but when you're working with men, no one seems to want to give, was my original thought process. And I often wondered, why is that the case? Because the men who should be the heads of the home are often the problems out in society. Men are the ones with gender-based violence are often the problem. And when you heal and restore a man, you heal and restore a whole family. And not only that, he becomes an individual. Like we've had many of the hundreds of people who have come through Legae who are now functioning so well out in society, providing married families, giving back into society. And that's what we strive to do. And from my side, I really thank from the bottom of my heart. There's the FNB Trust, the fiduciary department ministers a trust called the Bine Done Trust, who have supported us every year for the last 8 years. And that investment is what's made Legae what it is today, and what Legae is going to be, and so close to being, which is our dream and desire to be sustainable. When I first started, that word sustainability was such a cool word to mention, and that's what you want to do, but it costs money to get there, to get the infrastructure in place, to set up the processes, to have the markets to sell, and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot and a lot of work, but to me it's critical to supply our own food, uplift our community, supply people in need, and that's where the corporate investment has really helped us. I was just chatting to Jacques earlier. I think where we're sitting now under the LAPA was the first 100,000 we got in the 1 year. Jacques actually designed the LAPA, and the guys on the farm here built the LAPA according to spec, inspected, and had to plant poles another 500 deeper in the ground, but built it sound and proper. And that was the start of a dream and an answer to my prayer when I stood at a tree just behind the LAPA here that I can see around the corner here, and prayed with a friend who is a pastor, and shared with him, this is one of my dreams, this is what we want to do. And 2 years later, here it is, and that is only God, but it's also with thanks to that corporate sponsorship. And from there it's grown. They gave us more money the following year. We built on the storeroom, the toilets, the kitchen. The following year more money came in. We built another chicken coop and a storeroom, because that part of our sustainability brings us a good 8,000 Rand a month profit every month. And we're looking at doing another chicken coop next year so we can meet the demands of our buyers. From there it grew. We put up more Wendy's and offices. We then had the workshop, which has been a huge blessing and really starting to only just function now, where the guys are doing steel work, car mechanics, and it's an area we need to expand now because it's growing, and it's creating skills development for the guys that are here. And then from there, the next year we put in solar, because we used to have massive 18,000, 20,000 Eskom bills here, which was just ridiculous. The following year we doubled the solar and we put solar geysers in, which has really helped to bring that down. This year, thanks to our corporate sponsor, we put gas heat lamps in both our chicken coops. Instead of having 8 275 watt lamps burning all night, that obviously creates those big Eskom bills. This last year we've just done an amazing revamp of the whole main house, and I'm sure most of you, if you're following us, would have seen it on Facebook. It's just incredible. It's nice to know that people come to a good, clean, healthy 3-star environment from what we were when we started. And that is, once again, thank you to corporate sponsorship. And I look at, since Jacques come on board and helped with the whole house reno, and where we share ideas, because we are so aligned in our total vision and really believe it's God's plan for Legae, and getting the whole agri-hub up and going, where a lot of that will go to our local community, create jobs, create incomes for people. We're looking at setting up veggie processing plants, more tunnels will be up by next year. We're just trusting God and believing that all these things will happen. And the more we do this and get our wood workshop set up and running again, not only does it create more skills here, but it will also bring income, because the things we produce and sell not just generates income for the men that are here and can then help to pay for their own stay here and feel that worthiness of working again and being a man, where we become the provider and we look after our families. And it's things we try hard to teach the guys here. So I'm just so excited. I'm sitting here actually overwhelmed when I look back on what that F&B Trust has done for us. It's just amazing, and we're so blessed and so honored, and we'd never be anywhere near where we are today if it wasn't for them. And that is the faithfulness of them giving to us every year. It helps us to change more lives, to have more men functioning out there. And I could share some amazing testimonies of guys who have come through our program who are MDs of companies or running their own plumbing businesses, healed and restored and giving back in community. It's amazing. We've even had 2 weddings under this LARPA of previous guys who have come through our program. It's just been amazing what God does. And once again, I always thank God, because I believe He's the one who opens the doors and touches the hearts. But to all the corporates out there, we need you to achieve His will, to restore His people, and to uplift our community.